It's all back to my teenage years. I went to US Steel to do automotive research because that's where the money is. That's where the current research is. There's exciting, interesting things there. And I learned to be interested in it while in grad school because a lot of the research we were doing was on the automotive steel. So, initially I'm like, this is lame. I wanted to do knife steel. But in anything, you can learn what's interesting about it as long as it's not a dying industry with nothing cool going on. I'm learning about all the alloying and all the heat treating techniques that we do for automotive steel. And I'm getting into it and I'm like, okay, where the cool research is right now, where the money for research is, not money for me, money for the research is in automotive. I even did an interview with a saw chain company, which seems kind of similar to knives. And they're like, well, we did a new steel development like 10 years ago, and we're thinking about maybe doing another one in the next few years. Okay, maybe I can do like one steel development. And at US Steel, I'm interviewing, and they're like, oh, yeah, we all have like 5 to 10 new developments at a time. I'm like, this is perfect. That's where I want to go. I go to US Steel, and it's a great job. I do that for 2 or 3 years. But yeah, I'm still feeling this pull. And during grad school, I basically didn't do anything knife steel at all. I'm just focused on grad school, my research, my classes, and everything. But I'm working 40 hours a week at US Steel, and I don't need all 40 of those. My mind is wandering in other places. So I'm going back to Blade forums, just an online forum about knives. And I'm poking around on there and trying to get back into things. What's cool right now? What's happening? And I decided to write some posts on Blade forums about metallurgy. So I write up something on whatever it is, how cryo works, putting steel into liquid nitrogen and heat treating. So I write up this big thing and people are like, oh man, this is great. I love this. They ask a couple questions, I answer a couple questions. And I'm like, okay, this is fun. A week goes by.